Welcome back, everyone. Along about probably a little over 2 years ago, the Adirondack Theatre Festival got a new director. And I've got news for you. There's been no turning back since then. Not at all. Somebody who's a frequent guest here. We're back again to talk about the amazing season coming up. The Adirondack Theatre Festival is the producing artistic director.
Nailed it.
For the Adirondack Theatre Festival.
Nailed it again.
Chad Rabinovitz. Welcome, Chad.
Hey,
Great to have you back again. You were here 3 months ago, maybe, something like that?
Yep.
And at that point, you were really forming the season.
Yeah.
The season happens in the summer in June through August, right? We'll get to the details. Now you've lined the plays up, and you're ready to go, and we're here today to let them know about what's coming. So, hectic couple of months?
Yeah, you know, it takes a lot longer than you'd think. I mean, I start from the day, actually, I'm starting now for looking towards next season already. So when we met in January, it was really still formulating it. We get about 1,000 new plays submitted to me every year, looking for the best of the best.
You'll find out, you know, I think he just said it. I don't want to back up on something. You get a lot of plays submitted, you put the season together, and off you go. You see that happen, especially with small theater groups. Some of it is the pressure of getting the season up in time, budgetary reasons and everything else. I've never seen anybody like this guy just dig inside the art of theater.
Oh, thank you.
What a compliment, right?
That's why I get paid the big
Did you
bucks.
expect that?
Is my mom watching?
Yes, we'll send her a copy.
Good.
Hey, let's talk 4 plays this year.
Yeah.
Right? We got to run through them.
Okay.
What's the first
So
one?
we start with a musical called Island Song. I gotta tell you, I mean, I listen to a lot of musicals. I try to find, like I said, the best of the best. This thing, it will blow you away. The music is just incredible. The writer, Sam Carner, it's Carner and Greger. Carner won the Kleben Prize. That's a $100,000 prize given to one person each year, most promising musical theater writer. He is it. I'm telling you, this show's it. Songs from the show have been sung all over the globe, 6 continents, including Antarctica somehow, Paris, Tokyo, London, and it's been nominated for 5 Cabaret Awards, but the show itself has never been fully produced. The world premiere is going to happen in Glens Falls at the Wood Theater.
You know, you think you'd like start off big or something. You know what I'm saying? We're going to hit all 4 of them, so let's go to the second one.
So the second one is called A Comedy of Manners. It's the laugh out loud every single second type show. It's a farce about a family living in an expensive English manor that has recently come under a lot of debt. And in the millions, and they have to figure out how to raise the money to get out of it. They all center their scheme around one priceless but hideously ugly painting. They just don't know that each one has a different plan with it. So there's mistaken identities, there's cats that are hunted, paintings are destroyed, and there might even be a murder. Also that the family can keep from losing their home. I like to say it's Downton Abbey meets Noises Off.
Oh, you know what I was just going to say? I was just going to say it's Monty Python meets Downton
Well,
Abbey.
yeah,
You know?
it's very much like that.
Yeah,
It's just like, I mean, you can bring the whole family. It's just, rarely do you laugh this much when you read a play. And farces oftentimes take a long time to get funny. You have to wait to the second act. Not this one. Not this one.
You know so much about theater. More of a serious tone. And the third one called Home.
Called Home.
You know what? When we were talking about this before this taping the segment, Chad was telling me that this is a very simple setup, right? Yet the story is so compelling in its simplicity and also in its complexity and depth, right?
Yeah, it's so moving. It's a musical, but it's a piano-only musical about a girl, Catherine, who returns home after 9 years of not being there to take care of her hypochondriac mother, and she gets talked into returning finally. And as she steps back into her home, it seems to come alive. Every corner of the house is a new recollection, and the memories become so vivid that they become alive before her eyes. And we actually see that through younger versions of herself in this story. And it's about how you grow older, and do you ever really grow up? It's just, I mean, I can't even put words to how touching this show is, and also just oddly funny and enjoyable throughout. But man, is it moving. It's intimacy and it's theater at its best.
Oh man, you're right. Whenever theater actually reaches that pinnacle of being intimate, that's a very telling moment.
And you can't have that intimate moment anywhere else because this is the world premiere again.
Yeah, gotcha. Great. The last one we're going to talk about, the name Mark Summers might be a name that people know, right? Why would they know his name?
Well, if they're like me, they grew up with him as the icon. I mean, every kid, at least my age, had one dream. It's to be on Double Dare.
That's right. That's right.
It's all you ever wanted. In fact, there's a sitcom called The Goldbergs.
That's right.
Yeah, 2 months ago, they just did an
That's
episode
right.
solely
So
about the
about
kids
Mark.
on the
That's
show
right. That's
wanting
right.
to be on Double Dare.
That's right.
But he's also was the host of Unwrapped, which was the #1 show for many years on the Food Network. He's the executive producer of Restaurant Impossible. And so he's had this extremely interesting career. But he's known for the phrase, take the physical challenge, because that's what happened when you would put the slime on.
That's right.
But here's a guy who has taken the physical challenge. He came out as having obsessive compulsive disorder. Actually went on to Oprah. Once he announced it, he got blacklisted from the industry. He was supposed to host Hollywood Squares, but he lost that job. He couldn't get hired, and then reinvent himself on the Food Network. But then got diagnosed with cancer, overcame that, then got into a car wreck, broke every bone in his face, and overcame that. So here's a guy who really is telling the story of overcoming these physical challenges. And we tell it with the most exciting way possible, with a lot of games and prizes.
That's right,
We're going
sure.
to play Double Dare on stage. So we live his life through it, and we make it kind of one giant fun game show that, again, you'll be surprised at how moving it is and funny it is at the same time.
Again, the complexity of something like that, which on the surface sounds so simple, that's when you're in the car on the way home and you realize, oh, wait a minute,
Right.
You have second thoughts about it, about the messaging and about the communication, about all of that,
Yeah,
right?
and I should also point out it stars Mark Summers.
That's
Mark is
right.
going to be here playing himself. It's written by Alex Brightman, who's this star on Broadway right now. I guarantee you he's going to be Tony nominated for his role in School of Rock.
Now, this is a one-man show, and it's called Everything in Its Place with Mark Summers.
Yeah,
Well, again, as you can probably tell, you know what I fully expected? I fully expected you to tell me that the fourth play was Hamilton.
It's, you know what, the fourth play is the next Hamilton. We're finding the next great hit.
I got
And
news
it's
for
going to
you.
start here.
Beware out there, because if anybody can find it, Chad can find it. That's great. The season is June 21st through August 13th.
Yep.
Subscriptions are available now. They have a lot of different flex plans. The main thing is get out and support this. There'll be 4 plays on the main stage. Right next to the Wood Theater is a cabaret-style place. You've got
Yeah, we just recently built that, yeah.
you got that set up. The best way to do this is go to AT, as in Adirondack Theatre, atfestival.org. All the information is there. Little clips are there. All kinds of cool stuff is there. And really, make it a point to support Chad and the Adirondack Theatre Festival because they really deserve it. So
appreciate that.
great to have you in again. We didn't even get to the film festival, but that's October. We
Film
got plenty of
festival's
time.
coming. There's another reading series. There's 2 more cabarets. There's a PB&J cafe, dinner theater for kids. There's so much. Go to the site.
That's terrific. Thanks, Chad. Great to see you again.
You too.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.